I mean, we're looking at this. This is a point in history where everything is new and everything's happening fast. And there hasn't been, like, there's not, these revelations, these commandments haven't been organized, haven't been structured. Like, the church is just been restored, like, as an institution. Like, it's really easy to be critical. Like, all these people were like, they lose their way so fast, they don't get it. Well, like, of course they didn't get it. Like, it's all new. Like, they're still figuring it out, you know? So, like, it's okay. Like, that happens. And like, we have to offer the same forgiveness and the same flexibility to the prophets themselves. Like, they're figuring it out too. They're line upon line. They're receiving revelation. They're doing the best they can. We have to look at church history or whatever and realize, like, they're always doing the best they can in the moment based on what they've received up to that time. There could be a call that they made, a revelation that was given that was right for the time, that today we look back and say that's no longer appropriate for the times. That's fine. Like, that's how it works. Like, we're a gospel of eternal progression. Like, we should be able to look at church history or the history of the world, look at the prophets and see progression and be like, that's what we're about. That's how it works. Like, we receive revelation, receive further light knowledge, further light and truth, and we get better individually as a people. Like, that's the whole point. It's that we're progressing to the image of God over time.
That's actually important because as the church has grown and matured, it really is symbolic and emblematic of how we should be growing and maturing in our spiritual and gospel journey, where you do kind of start off and there's a lot you don't understand, a lot you do get wrong, and that's okay. And we should offer a lot of grace and forgiveness for those that are new or maybe coming back into the gospel. But you keep pressing forward. You keep, line upon line, learning and growing and maturing. And frankly, that means, sometimes, and the church still does this today, although albeit less, but over the last 100 years even, you try new things. You try different ways of doing things. You give it your best shot, even if it sounds good. You don't know until you try it. Sometimes you try it, and guess what? It doesn't work. It's not what you thought it was going to be. That doesn't mean that the church isn't being led by divine revelation. Doesn't mean that you're not being led by the Lord and by, intervention and revelation in your life. It just means that that's the process the Lord has ordained. Like, that's the process he has set up, where he allows us to be an agent to act. And part of being an agent to act is learning to discern. You're not going to be able to discern immediately.
I think the key word you just said there was process. Like, the Lord has revealed a process.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And that's not what people want. They want to know this goes into the whole security and agency thing or freedom thing that people usually talk about this with politics. But even in the gospel, it's true, where people want security and comfort. Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.